So you're a day trader. Is that trading a zero-sum game? Is it a bit of a dog-eat-dog world?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you're against algorithms, guys with, billion-pound accounts. It's just dog as it gets. I mean, if you don't like stress and risk, go and play golf, go do something else. I mean, trading is about as difficult as it gets for a job, I would say.
When you started trading, how good or bad was your performance?
I was exceptional.
Really?
Absolutely exceptional for the first week. And then it was all downhill, to be honest. I was such a typical man, a typical bloke. Really counter trend, thought I would reinvent trading. And I did, literally for a week. I smashed it. And then it all became very hard and very boring and very real very quickly. And it probably took me about 2 years to be consistent, find my edge after that. A lot of hard lessons, a lot of the things that I teach people now stem from that really culture shock. I mean, how do you go from a normal job to making tens of thousands of pounds a day, but then also losing that?
Over the years, what have you learned that's changed the way that you approach the markets?
Wow, that's a good question. I think you never really stop learning, and I don't want to say it like cliched, but if you stop learning, you're almost dead in the water. There's always new things to look at. The world's changing. The world's changing more than I think anybody actually realises. It's not the actual it's changing, it's the pace of change. We don't really have decades anymore. We have like kind of 2-3 year cycles. So that's what I'm learning, to get on the back of information and really push myself and push my kind of understandings, because what was right a year ago isn't necessarily right now. I mean, look at the stock markets. There's no reason the stock market should be this high. But if you're an intraday trader selling all the highs, you're dead, you're finished, you've been killed. But that's because there's nowhere better to put your money, and that's a symptom of the longer term strategy of low interest rates. So people are moving into risky investment like stocks because they're getting a return, they're getting the kind of capital growth, the dividends, etc. But that's only because of low interest rates, not for any other reason that stocks are suddenly amazing. So it's all these things you've got to change with the psyche of the market, change with the psyche of the people, and knowing who you're trading against and why they're doing things. Trading's the easiest thing in the world. It's a click of a button. All that goes on in your mind, that's the difficult stuff, the really difficult stuff, understanding yourself. And people don't want to admit it. And that's when I do my kind of one-to-one mentoring sessions. That's why I'm successful, not just as a trader, because I finally understand myself, but I understand how other people think. And I ask them the questions they don't want to ask themselves. And that's a really interesting process. I've met some amazing people over the years. people that have been successful of their own right. But you come into the trading world, well, that's my domain. So it doesn't matter if you're a millionaire businessman or an oil tycoon, whatever. When you come to me, it's like you're asking me questions, I'm asking you questions about trading in the moment. And as you say, a second can make all the difference. And making people realise how they do that and how they feel and how they connect with the markets, that's the real art of trading. It's not just understanding what a candlestick chart is. Anyone can do that. It's understanding how you make money, and that's really different for different people.